Well, guys, this was completely unexpected. I don't feel right leaving Mr. Davis up here to sit in the parking lot by himself. He's currently went inside Lowe's to use the restroom. But his vehicle's been towed off. Everybody's gone. I offered to take him to the Waffle House, buy him a cup of coffee or something, and he let him wait there while on his wife. But I don't feel right leaving this gentleman up here just sitting in a parking lot, no jacket, a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, I just don't feel right about it. So I guess I'm going to sit here with him for a little while. I mean, it just seems like the Christian thing to do. And with me sitting here, at least if he needs to sit down, he's got a place to sit without having to go wander around a store or something like that. So, just trying to be helpful. I did get him a strap for his boat, so as you can see, if you look carefully, that bright orange strap is one I got him in Lowe's, and he paid me back for the strap, so I mean, I don't mind helping him. I mean, he's just a nice guy, you know what I mean? Sitting listening to his stories and whatnot. He's done a lot in his life. I love listening to the older generations. He told me he's worked for some big companies like Lockheed Martin, stuff like that, and he keeps saying this was going to be his last fishing trip. And I kept saying, nah, come on, you're going to get to go fishing again. And it breaks my heart to hear him say how he lost all his fishing gear and all. I don't know how to. I told him, I said, you got insurance, you pay for it, you might as well use it. I mean, file it all, claim it all. If you know what fishing tackle you had in there and whatnot, the insurance cover it, or at least a portion of it. I mean, I don't know what the details are on that. I don't know if he'd have to prove how much it cost or anything like that. But I'm sure they would. I mean, there's contents on vehicle policies if memory serves. So he'll get some of his fishing equipment back. And being as this boat did actually get pretty hot and cause some damage to it, I'm sure insurance will probably pay for the boat too. His kayak. And it's one of those neat kayaks. It's like a sheet of foam wrapped in fiberglass, got a hole in the middle of it, and you put a little electric motor in it with a lithium battery, and you ain't got to sit there and paddle. It's a neat little kayak, but it's been damaged, so I'm sure insurance will replace it. It melted the tires on the kayak, and they were 6-7 feet from the vehicle as it burned. But he's sitting here telling me about all the stuff he's done, and it's really interesting when you sit and listen. I was always raised when an older person decides to talk, you always shut up and listen. There's wisdom in it. Even if it doesn't relate to anything you do, there's always wisdom in it. And you know what? I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm just happy I was able to help. I don't feel right about leaving him up here, or I'd go back to work, but who knows? Doing the right thing. It's never free. And I don't mean that the way it may have come off. What I mean is doing the right thing is always good. And right now it ain't costing me anything but a little bit of time. And you know what? If this little bit of time, I really hate it keeps echoing in my head how he said this was going to be his last fishing trip. It tears my heart out. I hope he gets another chance, guys. I really hope he gets another chance to go fishing. I'm sorry that he lost all his fishing rods and all, but while I can't help with that, I know the Lord will bless him in some kind of way. I know that. The Lord blessed him by letting him get out of the car. Who knows? This might be a spoiled fishing trip, but who knows? The Lord might have spared him from something much worse out on the Spring River or any of the places he mentioned that he fishes down around Perry. Spring Creek, I think is what he called it. I'm not that familiar with all the creeks in Perry, Florida, but that's where he was headed to, was Perry, Florida. And then his vehicle caught fire. Right here in he had just left the gas station or something, and he turned in here and got into the parking lot right here just past the stop sign where you turn in between Verizon and the racetrack, and his vehicle burst into flames, and he had to get out, and he was lucky he got out. Lord, please bless him and let him wet another hook. Apparently he really loves to fish. I'm going to end this, guys. I'm not going to stay on the stream, but I think that might be his wife right there. Alright, guys. I hope that's his wife. It had a veteran tag on it. If that was his wife, Mr. Davis might have been military and I just didn't know it. Which makes me feel even better about helping him out. It really makes me feel that much better. If he's a veteran, that makes me feel even better. I'm happy to have been of service. I really am. And I really would have taken him to get something to eat, whatever he wanted. But it is what it is. Oh, man. Just waiting on him to come back out. He went to the restroom. And, you know, unfortunately, with Lowe's, you got to go all the way to the back of the freaking store once you get inside. So it's a hike from way out here at almost the Verizon store to the bathroom inside of Lowe's. I hope the man gets to wet another fishing hook. I hope he does. I hate that this happened. And here he comes. Here Mr. Davis comes, guys. I may get back on in a little while. I don't know. But I seen him walking this direction. So apparently that wasn't his wife. Alright, guys. I'm going to cut you loose. Y'all have a good night.